Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Flying Alaska with me and you heard 37. So we're here down in Holy Cross, that's HCA, and in this episode we're going to go up to Point Lay, it's PPIZ. We're on our way to Dead Horse, but I want to make a pit stop first. So we're going to do that in Point Lay. And then once we get to Dead Horse, I'm going to make my way down completely the opposite part of Alaska, because I think Dead Horse is up towards the north. I want to go down south to Prudhoe Bay. I don't think we can do that in one flight. We'll probably have to make at least one stop in between, but that's kind of where I want to start heading to. Well, with that, let's go ahead and get this thing going. 10 passengers, 83%. I think we can get there with 50% fuel. We'll try that. Hopefully we got some skinny passengers. Not too bad. See how much cargo we can get in here. Let's take this, see if we can get 500 each. That would be nice. Oh, it's by a pound. $4.99, $4.99. Alright, so we'll set this to a normal flight. We'll set our destination. Point Lay is PPIZ. PPIZ.
Destination set.
Alright, load her up. Make sure we got our people.
Check flight control. Check handset able to use.
Alright. Move this up here to the top right. Put your seatbelts on. By the way, you'll notice how bright it is. I'm using that EMB series now. So that's with it on and that's with it off. It's sometimes I think it's almost too bright. There, you can get a look at the sky. Let's with it on. It just makes it, everything, you know, so much brighter. Sometimes I don't like it with the white. It's almost too white, but I mean, there's pluses and minuses with that. I kind of like it overall, so probably just going to keep it like that. That's one thing, you'll notice like a flash. When you use it, it flashes, but only on this aircraft, I believe. I don't think it does it on the others, which is kind of weird. Alright, but they got their seatbelts on. We can turn our battery on, the left generator, our nav, and our overhead beacon. Our generator's on. That's not what I wanted. Fuel boost. Starter. Here, start it up. Here she goes. Alright, grab that all the way up. We can turn off the fuel boost and the starter. And on the right side, generator, fuel boost, hit the starter. Move that up to a low idle. Here she goes. By the way, some of that static that you hear isn't always mine. It's actually, I know a lot of Carenado aircraft add static. I don't know if it's to make it more realistic or what, but I notice I get a lot of static with these airplanes. Some of that's probably mine, some of it's not. Avionics bus. We'll go prop heat, surface goes to auto, stall vane, pitot heat, and then we'll hit shift H since the pitot heat in this plane is broken. Thanks again to whoever told me that. It works. It works. We're going to go up to 9,500 feet, by the way. Can't remember. I might have to reset this once we're in the air. Can't remember if it reverts back to where you are or not. Come on, 9,500. Alright, so let's go with the ATC. Tune to the traffic. Alright, select a runway 1 and 19. I think we're going to take. That's not what I wanted. That's south, so I think this is the way we want to go. I was just looking at it. Yeah, we want to come out here. Take off to our left. So we're going to take off on runway 19. Announce our taxi. Oh, geez, not again with the audio. Let me fix it. I'm a little bit worried. Like I said, it kept putting me at Point Lay. It's like starting out like 3 times. I couldn't understand why. I finally got myself a Holy Cross. The thing better work. There it is on GPS. So we're going to be heading to the north.
Hotel Charlie Alpha traffic back Yankee
Might have been, yeah, west, northwest, something like that.
Niner north departure.
Alright. Landing lights are on, anti-collision. Whoops. I'm gonna put out 2 notches of flaps. Just to help with the takeoff. We're gonna go down here to the left and so we can use all of the runway. I think having the extra flaps to help. I'm not sure, I can't remember how exactly long this runway is. I think it is actually fairly good distance. I was looking at Point Lay as a kind of a short one. I think 3,500 feet or something. It's also gravel, but it's weird. It said 42% of the traffic there is actually military, which is kind of odd. I don't know what kind of military planes are using a 3,500 foot gravel runway. All right, we are ready to get out of here. I'm gonna hold the brakes. Apply not quite full power. Off we go. 80 knots. Just 100. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate. Get out of here. All right, positive brake. Gears coming up. Retract 1 notch of flaps. Try not to pull that nose up too hard. Alright, flaps are fully retracted. That airspeed decline. You know, the first time I was going to record this, and I noticed I was in Point Lay, I thought that the audio sounded a little staticky, so I actually tried to fix it, and now I come back and it's worse. I apologize. Like I said, I actually tried to fix it, and I guess I didn't. Sometimes I pull that nose way up. I don't understand why. Go a little bit back to the right. You can turn on the autopilot. Hit nav. Arm that, but we'll use the vertical speed to climb at 1,000 feet a minute. Alright, so it is working. I always thought it was magenta, and then when you got to a waypoint, that part turned white or something. What is up with the vertical speed all of a sudden? What in the world was that? It went way up and then came back. That's kind of odd. Never seen that in this plane. Let's take a look outside, though. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Some kind of road. Frozen area. Just desolate. By the way, I'm using OpenLC. I think was it Alaska, Canada, something, or Northern Alaska, Canada. I can't remember exactly what it is, from FTX. And also I have my sliders on the autogen and senior complexity maxed out to the right. And yet, you know, because it's 30 frames a second, because with where we are, you know, there really isn't much scenery anywhere. And the plane is pretty, it's been pretty frame rate friendly. You can check this out. This is a, oh, see, it's not on there. That's why we're not gonna, oh, that's like, I don't know why that is. We can fix it. Because I started it up here after, from the menu, and I really don't understand what's going on. N-O-P. I thought then you hit this. It's taking me backwards. How do you get it to the next letter? Well, at least we're going straight right now. Let's try this again. OP. I could have sworn. There we go. I don't know why that kept doing that. PPIZ. Maybe it was just because where I was selecting the cursor. Oh, it did it again. OP. No, because now I gotta go back. This thing, it's like you have to be exact where you do it or something. It's rather annoying. I knew this looked weird with that white. No. There we go. Oh, there it was. PPIZ. Had it. There we go. Point Lay, Alaska. Activate. There we go. Now it looks normal. Alright, we're at 5,000 feet. Down to 85 for now. Turn off our taxi light. Let's find that. Now let's look. 448 miles. Let's put this on as well. 2.5 hours. Of course, when we get up to our cruising speed, we'll be a little bit quicker. Not a whole lot quicker, though, surprisingly, by climbing 1,000 feet. So with that, might as well go ahead and speed it up. And we'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, everybody's slowing it down here. Just crossed 5,000 feet. We're about 26 miles, I believe, out. So let's hit up the airport, PPIZ. Tune to the traffic. Select runway for landing. Looks like 5 will be the best for us. We're heading from the ocean inland. Full stop landing. And announce our position.
Papa, India Zulu, traffic, back Yankee 5904 is 25 miles south.
Bring up the autopilot.
700, inbound to land, runway 5.
Alright. Let's switch over to our heading, so I'll move that a little to the left. We'll switch over to heading. Sending at 500 feet a minute, by the way, down to 3,000. Alright. Let's check to see if we got anything for this approach. NDB5 GPS 5. I'm actually going to go for the GPS just because it's so easy, so simple. Come on. There we go. Activate approach. And now we can literally just switch over to nav. See, I don't know. This is odd. I've seen this before. See, it says GPS 1 and GPS, but it's got it over here. I don't understand that. I think maybe we should go back to heading, fly it up to that point, and then we can use that. Because normally with GPS, the plane will just go up there like a normal GPS. It doesn't have all this, which I don't totally understand. So I'm going to go back to heading. And we can go a little out more to the left. If we want to hit that point, we don't necessarily have to hit that point. We're at 3,800 feet, so we're going to go full rich on the mixture. We'll bring our taxi light back on as well. Still got some fuel. It's kind of close on the fuel. Not too bad, though. Looks like 17 miles out now. My hop-hog stopped working about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes ago. Luckily I saw it right when it happened, so I had to pause this and get it going again. I don't know about the hop-hog, man. If I had to do it all over again, I'd probably not buy it. I'd go with something else. I was actually looking at them the other day online. Avermedia and was it the Elgato? I think there are 2 companies that make them. I don't know. I have no experience with them, so I can't say that they're really that much better. But the hop-hog, I mean, it worked great for a year or so, and then it's developed problems. Although I think the latest problem is actually probably the laptop and not the hop-hog. My laptop has slowed down. Months ago, I noticed it just all of a sudden slowed down. I have no idea what's wrong with it because I reinstalled everything. And still, it acts like it's slow. Although it was still working, the hop-hog was working fine until a couple weeks ago when I noticed sometimes the screen would go black. And it was screwing up the recordings. But I noticed also that the laptop was also sometimes, even without that running, it would sometimes go black. I noticed that the other day, so I updated my graphics card driver on the laptop, and it hasn't done it since, but I hope that was a problem. I'm not sure that it was, but hopefully that's it. Anyway, back to flying. We'll go up to 2x just to get there a little bit quicker. I also want to go down to 2,800 feet. See, that's not going to work now. Where is it? If I hit the arm. There we go. So we're not going to go all the way out. It looks like it's just on the coast. We shall see. Another odd thing, look, the ocean here isn't frozen, which is odd because we're like the northwestern part of it, I believe. So you would think that the ocean would be frozen, because obviously it does freeze. I don't know if it freezes all the way up here. I would think it would. So I found that kind of interesting. And you see we're at 97%. We had like a flash, looked like rain to me. Could have been snow. I think it was rain though. And so they got scared. It went up to 98, and then I noticed right when it happened, they went down to 97 because they had to keep their seatbelts on. But that's why you would keep your seatbelt on in a little plane. Like all of a sudden you run into a storm like that, you want to, if you hit any turbulence, you want to have your seatbelt on, especially in a small plane like this. So that's why I always have them keep it on. I think it's a bit ridiculous. I don't know if you can turn that off or not. I'll leave it on anyway. But it seems like they should keep their seatbelt on. It's a small plane. You can get rocked by turbulence a lot worse than a commercial airliner or something. Just my opinion. Alright, you can see we're almost there. It's very odd because I've never seen a GPS have a system like that. It's almost like a nav. I don't want to go too far to the right because we're not right on it yet. Make sure also that we are still on there. Take this, let this go down to 2,600 feet. So we're almost online now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and have it turn right on it. Whoa, come on now. And as it turns, we can go over and hit nav. It's not armed anymore, it's already got it. Are we seriously just 4 miles out? Can't be 4 miles out. Can't be 4 miles out. 3 miles out. Are you kidding me? Put the gear down. One notch of flaps. Oh my god, we're going around. Gears coming up. Flaps being retracted. I thought that there was a waypoint in between. That's why we weren't going all the way out. Never announced that we were on final or anything, although you can do a go around I guess before final. We'll go ahead and just do a little turn around here, drop our altitude. That kind of snuck up on me. I looked over and it said that the next waypoint was the runway. I was like, 4 miles, what the hell? That was not good. Put a notch of flaps out. Go ahead and descend a little bit more. Looks like we're still 2 miles out from right here, which probably isn't really that bad because we're now at 1,700 feet. Put a second notch of flaps out. I don't know if we turned around enough. 3 miles out, so we should be able to get turned around if we need to. Or get better lined up. Looks like the plane just got dark. So I wish I had track IR, I could just look over there, but a little harder to do with the mouse. Oh wow. Dropping the gear. I was wondering if we were going to get turned around in time, and actually it turned up being too tight. Alright, we're at full flaps now. See, now if you had track IR, you could just go over and look. I don't know if it has PAPI lights or anything. You could actually look at it if we had it. backing on the thrust a little more. Need to get that speed down. Because we ended up going around a little too far there.
Ease up on that stick. Your descent rate is way too high.
Calm down, pal. Not the greatest, obviously. Plenty of runway, and I forgot freaking ATC. I'm just so not used to using it. And then we get into problems where you have to go around and stuff. I got my hands full. Let me check something. I think this would be a parking area. Yeah, we'll park over here. I think that was just like a fuel storage or something over there. Stop. It's not what I wanted, actually. Here we go. Landing lights, and we'll find the strobe anti-collision lights right there. Track the flaps. Go over here and park. Probably park just anywhere. Yeah, we didn't really line up for the runway. It should have been a little bit better. The second time when I came out, went too far over. And we was coming in kind of quick because we were still kind of high. And I don't know, I just couldn't get the speed down. I had taken the thrust to idle, but still couldn't quite get her slowed down quick enough. Came down kind of hard. Cut the fuel. Ignition. Avionics bus. Prop heat. Surface heat. Stall vane. Pitot, or that was pitot heat. I don't know if I already said that. Generators can come off. Battery can come off. We'll open the door. Props have stopped spinning. All the lights are off. And that's it. Props stop spinning. Shut the people up.
Okay.
It looks like everything is good. Actually, I think stop the recording. 54% out. I don't know why it flashes like that with the E and B. Kind of odd. Like I say, I think this is the only plane that actually does that. 94%, 96, 98. They're all out. Good, we'll go ahead and end this. 459 miles, that's a good distance for us, especially on this plane. Time airborne, 2:25:28. Flight time, 2:29:48. Time on the ground, 8.5 minutes. Average speed is 189. Sorry, my throat. Average speed is 189.43 knots. Climb time exactly 10 minutes. Cruise time 1 hour 58:19. Average cruise speed 198.85. Descent time 17 minutes 9 seconds. Landing speed 87.94 knots. Landing touchdown was 189.23 feet a minute. Nice. Landing pitch, yeah, I think we probably might have actually hit the front landing gear first. Negative 0.5, that's not good. Landing weight 8483. Total fuel used 1,040 pounds. Climb fuel used 104. 820 on the cruise, using 420 an hour. It's not an efficient plane. Descent fuel used 107. Especially if you compare it to like the Titan. Very good flight, professionally done 87%. To understand why they were required to keep their seatbelts on even as we cruise level. Because it's a small plane. We even hit a thunderstorm. or a rainstorm. Idiots. Ticket income 2127. Cargo 1,155. Services obviously zero all that. Use 663 in fuel. 12 airport taxes. 141 insurance. Real income 2,466. Total income 123,300. Increased us 1.22% to 84.78 because of the flight. I got 301 pilot points from a perfect flight. He made a very nice landing, not really. Plus 50. Good flight, no problem, satisfied passengers. 100. Landed at the scheduled airport. 30. Long flight without using time acceleration, even though we do use time acceleration. Yeah, boy. Right here, Point Lay. Like I say, I think the next one will go to Dead Horse, and then start making our way south to Prudhoe Bay. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all did enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys on the next flight.